Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name's Rochelle and I'm here to do a love reading for Aries. Wherever you have Aries in your chart, we all have it somewhere. So this could be for you. That's my intention. But it is a general reading, so it may not resonate. Don't try and make it fit. You'll know if it does or does not resonate. And if it doesn't, feel free to check out some of my other readings. Most of them are timeless. So, yeah, I'm gonna be I feel like doing just a kind of a Celtic cross type spread, to see what's going on for you in love. And I also I kind of stopped doing this, but I feel like I want to incorporate a song, letting the universe choose a song. Um, and so I just did it. I feel like I should just go ahead and use the one that just came up because um, sometimes because I don't have premium on Spotify, so I have to deal with um, ads. And so this one I played out the other song thinking I would pause it, but then the next one started right away and it was really fast. And so anyway, I'm just going to use that song because that was my intention when I turned it on. The title of your song is Your Love Could Start a War. Um, Meaning there are potentially people who want to fight over you and your love. Um, but let's get into the cards and see what the cards have to say about the thing for Aries people in general. I really enjoy Aries and their energy as Virgo sun. I've noticed that Virgos and Aries tend to get along very well. So I can relate. All right, so I'm going to use the Good Tarot, and we start with the Six of Air. This is kind of your, where you're at right now. Six of Air is moving to calmer waters, smoother sailing coming up, moving out of the storm. Things might still be a little bit bumpy, but it's getting better. And your challenge is the Six of Water. You're moving away from the conflict, the tension, all the weirdness, but there's a part of you that's still you don't want to move away from that because it's kind of a card of like walking away, sailing away from something because you're just done. But at the same time, there's a part of you that's like, oh, but I don't want to. I don't want to walk away. I, you know, um, this is you remembering the good times. Um, Wishing you could have worked something out, wishing you could have that back. And it's just at least in this moment, it's not in the cards. So in the past, we've got the Seven of Water. Seven of Water is like having options, not always knowing. I'm trying to make room on my table here, my very tiny table. Having options, spending time dreaming, fantasizing about the different options, kind of trying them on in your mind, in your heart. Um, Not really knowing yet what you want exactly. And that was in your past. So it could be that that's what brought you to this place of starting to move away from the craziness because you were just like, I want something better. I understand that there are potential options that would make me so much happier. Even though a part of you doesn't want to, you're like, yeah, right. Got to do what's right for me in the long run. Near future, you've got the Seven of Air. Two sevens. That's interesting. In this deck, this is a card of independence, of dancing to the beat of your own drum, and being that awesome nonconformist that you are, just doing things your own way, and because you're being authentic to who you are, that draws other people, other beings who they might be a little different from you, but there's something about you that is so compelling that makes people just they want to know more about you, know more about what you have to say. And it's you being very diplomatic because you've been on this journey. It's been rough, and starting to come out the other side. That's where you are now. In the near future, you're going to be like, okay, I learned a lot. And now I understand a little bit better about when people are going through their stuff. And I can, it's you being able to speak to that and support people in their own journey. So this is, I want to know what you're currently aware of, consciously, consciously aware of. Six of, wow, another six too. Three sixes. That's exciting. The the triple sixes is not bad. Like it's been made out to be. This is a really beautiful number because you have the six of air, the six of water, and now the six of fire. And in this deck, this is being the enlightened influencer, being that person that, you because you're being authentic and you're kind of doing your own thing, like being an influencer, you're kind of living your life and you're just showing up the way you are, and it's you're acting like a beacon, or you're being like a beacon where people are following you. People are like they're just naturally drawn to you, and you know this. And that's really good because you're like, wow, like it's confirmation that being your most awesome self is the thing that it acts like a magnet. And in particular, there's there's someone here. You might have several suitors. You might have several people being like, Aries, let me get to know you better. Like you have kind of an entourage there, a trail of people just like, I like you. What's coming in that you're not aware of? This is kind of subconscious. You don't know who this is yet, but you have manifested this person. One of these followers, one of these people coming into your life is your kind of long lasting soulmate, that person that just lights you up and makes you feel really good about yourself. And you two are on the same page, very harmonious connection. Especially with this card in this deck, it's like two peas in a pod. You're like swimming around, having fun. It's someone that you are able to do things with that are enjoyable, that you can spend so much time with them, and it just goes so fast, and you feel like, wow, where'd the time go? I wish we had more. um yeah, and this is what you don't see yet. This is what's coming. So prepare yourself. um Jojo, good morning. Yay. I want to know how how does this person, I mean, we kind of know already, but I want to know their perspective of you. Page of air. their perspective of you, they're how they see you. And they see you as someone who's really like open to new ideas. Maybe you're doing something new in your life, some kind of new beginning, just you're kind of this open vessel. Um, here come the feathers floating down, and it's just, got your wings spread, feeling really great about the next phase in your life. Getting over the pain from the past. Um, the need or the desire for someone that is not in your life anymore. What what are your I'm curious about your hopes and your fears. The moon. I think that this is the moon is about illusion. You want to be able to see past the front that anybody presents to you, because you're being authentic to who you are. You want someone else to be the same way. And that is also your fear, because you probably in the past were not able to see beyond someone's mask, to see beyond maybe some kind of deception, a secret, something like that. And so you're really hoping that you can tap into your intuition and see, read between the lines, see underneath the facade. Um, I want to know more about the Two of Water, Four of Air. I think that you're spending time. This is you spending time healing, going within, resting, recovering from what you've been through. I think that you intuitively know that in order to have something work out in your favor in the future, that you got to do that inner work, which you're absolutely doing. Learning to allow yourself to be vulnerable, to be authentic, to just show up and to be open to whatever comes. Can't do that if you haven't done the healing. And maybe there's a little bit of meditation going on here. An Ace of Fire. You're coming to this place of, with the Page of Air and the Ace of Fire. This is um, this is being ready and excited for a new beginning, feeling very passionate about a new beginning. This is having done the healing, and you're like, okay, I'm good. I'm good. I'm ready to go. I'm ready for the next awesome thing, the next awesome person. And so you are naturally manifesting. Frost Winters. Hello. Frost Winters Tarot and Magic. Nice name. Hello. Welcome. Just kind of winging it at this point. Um, let's see. What's the outcome here? King of Fire. I love this. Because these two cards are very similar. It's about being enlightened, having gained some kind of wisdom, and leading. This is intentionally leading the way. Because of being aware that you were just kind of doing your own thing and people are following, then you kind of take the reins and you're like, okay, like somehow you gather your followers and you're like, let's start to meet and support one another. And, you know, um, you can impart your wisdom. It makes me think of like becoming some kind of guru or something. But the thing about the king of fire is, in general, the king of wands. He is, I always say this, but he's the guy who is all about the hell yes. And if it's not a hell yes, it's a no. Period. I feel like this is you following your wherever your passion leads, wherever your inspiration leads, that's where you go. Because and this is a part of your magnetism, is because you're being authentic to yourself and what's right for you. And yeah, like, you're a fire sign. This is you. This is you, just like being there, standing in your glory, just like, not being relatively humble, but also owning your power. I like that. And nine of water. Feeling so fulfilled, feeling so happy with where you're at in life. And um, it makes me think that being in this place, maybe I'm guessing that you attract someone. I mean, pretty much, yes, you attract someone who shows up and they're able to match you, to be your counterpart. You feeling I feel like this is you just feeling so satisfied with yourself. You're falling in love with yourself. And the that is the best and really the only way to attract the kind of relationship that you want. If you have issues, if you have fears and pain and stuff that's undealt with, unhealed, not healed, um you keep that's the place where we keep attracting the same person, different body, right? And it's that healing that we do, that introspection, really figuring out where we've been, where we want to go, all the things. That's when we're able to be open to someone new, to a new experience. And the eight of air. Yeah, this is you gaining the clarity, releasing yourself from denial about where you've been. This is why you're becoming so enlightened, because now you have a broader perspective. You can see things in a much better way. You're not stuck in a certain way of thinking or believing. And the seven of fire. Oh my God. Yes. So now we have three sevens on the board, three sixes. And these two cards are very similar. Um, this is kind of, they're both cards of nonconformity. This is being able to impart your wisdom, um, to kind of diplomatically hold the space for everyone involved, to allow other people to be their most authentic self. Also, this is a card of doing your very best, and being willing to go on that magical ride, because it's a unicorn. Yeah, it's going to be magical, and that looks like a pretty sweet, comfy seat right there. Like, unicorn is like, "Yep, get on. Let's go. Let's do this." And so you're just feeling so good about yourself in your life. You're just like, "All right, let's go for this ride. This sounds really fun." And you know that there's going to be a lot that you see and learn along the way, but that you're always protected. And it's because the universe will continue to have your back, keep you on its back as you go, because you are being authentic to yourself. So, anyway, I think I want to leave. I want to end there. That's a beautiful place to end. This is this is the place where love begins. Is you loving yourself, like I said. And someone's coming. You might not see them yet, you might not realize who they are, but they're going to show up as you go on this journey. And there just might be room on this seat for one more. So there's your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I wish you well in this journey, this very magical journey. um, yeah, you too. Thank you so much. Frost Winters, Tarot and Magic. um, where was I at? Yeah, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you on the next video. Ah. And if you haven't already, like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much.